Hey everyone, welcome to Giftology. I'm John Rulin. The good news is that strategic gifting can take your business to places that nothing else can. Bad news is that there are only 4 options you have to execute a gifting system. And the worst news is that these options are not created equal. In fact, some of them might be fool's gold. So what makes the most sense for your business? Stick around and we'll talk about it right here, right now. When it comes to building a gifting system, here's one simple fact. 90% of business leaders can't do gifting themselves. At least not one that's going to get, return on investment. Sure, anybody can send t-shirts with their logo on it or buy gift cards or crappy fruit baskets. But that's not going to get you the kind of loyalty, referrals, retention, and brand building that Giftology will. I used to believe that anybody could be a great gift giver. And while I think that anybody can learn the principles and build the same systems that we have set up, which is why our company has written a book and built courses and spent years teaching people how to do this properly, I found that the majority of business leaders want the ROI of gifting, but they don't want to do the work. It's like the old saying goes, everybody wants to go to heaven, but not everybody wants to do what it takes to get there. That leaves every leader with only 4 options on how to execute strategic gifting. The first option is to do nothing. And if this was an option, you probably wouldn't be watching this video. In an economic environment where loyalty is only a paycheck away, and in a market where you have competitors that are willing to do whatever it takes to get ahead, I'd put strategic gifting right up there with marketing channels like digital advertising and trade shows and social media. Except, unlike social media, however, you'll begin to see the benefits of gifting immediately through referrals and deals closing. Second option is to do it yourself. If this is an area of passion for you, this might be a great option, which is why we've created a multitude of free and paid tools to help you do this very thing. Unfortunately, the majority of business leaders are already spread thin, don't have enough hours in the day as it is, and they need to stay focused on the tasks that only they can do. Or else, there might not be very much business to manage. Yes, we've had exceptional students that have built these systems themselves, but even they had to invest dozens of hours and thousands of dollars, and they had to push through gifting war stories as they developed competency. Some of you may remember the famous "My VIP's gift was infected with corn mites" story. It's crazy. Can you master this? Absolutely. But should you master this? Well, that's an entirely different question. Which leads me to the third option on how to execute strategic gifting. You can always delegate it to an inexperienced employee. Key word here is inexperienced. Maybe you want to go with this because it feels like the cheapest and maybe the best option. Maybe you think personal assistants are magical unicorns and they're 100% capable of doing any and everything that you put on their plate. But listen, just because somebody is a creative personal gift giver or a great shopper does not mean that they're a competent business gifter. 2 totally different worlds. Gang, this is a lot harder than pick out something generic that everyone's going to like. In fact, if that's your strategy, if your strategy is to buy something small for all of your employees or all of your customers, if your plan is to buy everybody the same gift when clearly not everybody is equal with their potential ROI and their potential impact, then you've got a lot to learn about giftology. And if I can be blunt, managing somebody else to make your mistakes might not be the best option. They might be the most talented person in your company, but that doesn't matter if they haven't studied gift marketing. Customers, employees, circles of influence, they can always tell the difference between a gift from the heart and a gift that some assistant bought to check a task off her boss's to-do list. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm sure most personal assistants would love to spend 5 to 10 hours online shopping for a bunch of potential gifts and another 5 to 10 hours fulfilling the order, personalizing each gift and engraving them and handwritten notes and following up, because you do have a follow-up strategy, right? I hope you're not one of those ABC gifters that sends gifts only around the holidays, because if you are, you're missing a massive loyalty opportunity the other 11 months out of the year. But, oh, my assistant loves to shop, you say. It'll be fun for him. I can assure you, having this on their to-do list when they already have their own family and friends to shop for is not fun for them. The time, the money, the skill needed to truly pull off something unique and powerful, this is why the 4th option exists, which is to pay for a fulfillment service, a good fulfillment service, which, yes, it's exactly what we do. We'll take everything off of your plate. We're going to help you identify the right recipients. The strategy is to send something more meaningful to less people versus sending something not very meaningful to everybody. My team will help you involve the inner circle of your VIPs. The best gifts you can give are those that include the spouses and the family. Happy spouse, happy house. A top-of-the-line fulfillment company will identify products for you. They'll work off a catalog and give you options. This is the number one reason people hire us, because we take all the thought out of it. And our product catalog only includes gifts that we've personally sent ourselves, and they follow the best practices of giftology. We're going to do all the admin, perform timely follow-up, and add all the extras like an epic presentation to make sure that every gifting experience is one in a million. For instance, one of our gifts in our catalog is a handcrafted, personalized artifact coffee mug. Each one of these comes with a USB stick that has a 100% personalized video from the creator himself, explaining every piece of the design in a heartfelt, dear recipient kind of video. These aren't the type of experiences you're going to create by delegating your assistant to click around Amazon and see what they find. In fact, a good fulfillment service should actually save you time and save you money. 20 company hours cost hundreds of dollars before you've even considered the price of the gift. But a good fulfillment company has systems and economies of scale in order to keep the markup really low. That's why companies like ours exist, and it's why we're the #1 gift fulfillment service in all of North America. Listen, regardless of how you decide to execute your gifting program, we're more than happy to help you through the challenges of getting started, which is why we also offer a complimentary loyalty planning session call to help you get your bearings and figure out where you're at. Sign up for a call today, and let's figure out which of these strategies makes the most sense for you.